MVP prediction. We talked about the Rookie of the Year and Most Improved Player. So now, who do you think is going to be the MVP? Luka Doncic right now is the betting favorite to win MVP. Do you agree with that, or do you have a dark horse pick that's not him?
No, I mean, I think it's easy to say, yeah, he's probably going to win it.
I feel like this is I hated this question when we were researching it because it's like there's 4 answers. I feel like there's nobody
3
outside of like 4 answers.
You got 4?
Yeah,
How many you
and
got?
Again, 2 of them are on the same
2.
team.
You have 2?
I would say it's going to
Don't
either.
you dare say Kyrie.
I would say it's either going to be
Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
No, I think it's gonna be Luka,
Okay.
Giannis, LeBron, or AD. I think it's gonna be one of those 4 guys.
Say Kyrie.
My second, because my first pick is Doncic. I think he's the favorite for me. My second pick is neither of those guys.
Yeah, my second pick is neither of those
I know
guys.
who you're going to say.
I'll start by saying I'm also going with Luka Doncic. I just think that they didn't improve that much.
Pick, though.
And people
could be the right
are expecting a lot out of them. And we saw from Luka last year in the playoffs, he's no joke. This was no fluke season. He's not any one-year wonder. Like, he is legit. And after Porzingis went down in the playoffs last year, he was still carrying that Mavericks team against a much better Clippers team. So I just see him taking another step again. And I personally think that he is the next LeBron James. I think he's the next number 1 guy in the league. Personally, for me.
I don't think that's a bad take.
No, I think that's a bad take.
No, I don't. Like, being the next LeBron in terms of... I think Luka's going to be the face of the NBA.
Oh, you mean as in terms of the face?
I mean, in terms of their gameplay, I don't think so.
I thought you meant like, okay.
No.
LeBron's stronger.
I took it as in, like, I thought you meant like dominant like LeBron.
No. I meant like every year you looked at the NBA.
I don't think he can be because LeBron was dominant offensively and defensively. I don't think Luka will ever be as
He's
dominant.
definitely got to catch up defensively.
Yeah, I don't think he will ever reach
I don't think
LeBron.
Luka's as bad as a defender as people like to make him out to be, though.
You say that, but let's
I
be
don't
realistic.
think so.
No, I'm not saying he's bad, but I don't think he'll ever reach LeBron-like dominance on defense. That's why.
What year did LeBron win his first MVP?
2007, 8.
It might have been 2007. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But
It'd
who's
be
your
a pretty
pick?
good start if he won.
You go
this.
first. I want to hear yours first.
I mean, my pick is Luka Doncic, and I'll say it because you're going into year 3 now. You know, he came off a great season, 29 points per game, I'm pretty sure. He'd be damn near almost average a triple-double. Then in the playoffs, you get better. The one knock on Luka has been his three-point shooting. In the regular season, I believe he shot 31% or between 31 and 32%.
Takes a lot of step backs.
Then in the playoffs, you take that up, and now you average 36% from the 3. I think Luka has a nice form. I think he can be a really good to great shooter, and maybe that's just my bias when I see European players that they can just all shoot. But I think that he can be like a 36 or 38% three-point shooter. Yeah. And now that the Mavs traded for Josh Richardson, who's a pretty good defender, and he's one of the most underrated ISO scorers in the game. I mean, he averaged 1.12 points per possession. That was 6th best in the league on ISOs. So you have somebody to take the pressure off you offensively. You don't have to create for Josh Richardson, and he's a good defender. They also brought in James Johnson. It was kind of weird how the Mavs were last year. Like, they were better on the road than at home. And for a young team like that and a young player to be better on the road is kind of weird. But they were. They were only 4 games behind the 3rd seed. If Luka can average, say, 30 and basically near the numbers that he averaged last year, and they can capture a 3rd seed, I think he'll be the MVP. People are tired of Giannis winning it. People are tired of LeBron winning it. AD won't win it because he's teammates with LeBron. So
that's why I wouldn't pick him.
It's kind of, and KD won't win it because of Kyrie. Luka's the only player that has the best shot for it, I think. And Kristaps, who knows how his health is going to be.
Yeah, and as much as
his ACL.
He retore his ACL?
Didn't he tear it in the playoffs?
I don't think he retore it.
I don't think it was. I think it was. He definitely didn't tear his ACL.
As much as Porzingis is a really nice second option for Luka, he still has not returned the same since that injury in New York. So he's not going to be a LeBron or Kyrie level where, you know, he's going to take away shine from Luka. That's Luka's team, and there's no mistaking it.
Yeah, it's Luka's team, but I also feel like everybody that once won the MVP, people don't want to vote for them anymore. People love Luka, and if he were to win the MVP, he'd be the youngest to ever win it as well. So who's your pick?
He's out to January.
Yeah, so Doncic is going to have to carry for about a month or so.
And even
or a couple
when he
weeks.
comes back, it's going to take a little bit for Porzingis to get reacclimated. So,
I think everybody's. I was gonna pick Luka for number 1. He's the heavy favorite. Yeah, my number 2 pick. I was gonna go Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant is gonna come back and he's gonna have it's gonna be a fire under him. People are talking about. I know I've seen on a lot of sports shows. People are talking about LeBron and KD. LeBron is not even close, and I know KD's at home probably watching that. Like, okay, chip on his shoulder. So I think KD's definitely gonna be in that talk for the MVP. And then I think, of course, James Harden. You always got to throw James Harden up there because he's going to carry. He's going to always be – what does he finish, like, second, like 4 or 5 times already? He's always going to be in that top 4, top 5 MVP race. So those would be my – you thought I was going to pick Curry. That's why.
That was my second pick.
Nah, I feel like I would pick Curry, but I feel like they're going to just be too low in the seeding because I know seeding matters for MVPs.
I think people are really sleeping on the Warriors this year.
In order for them to make the playoffs,
that's what's –
in order for them to make the playoffs, I think he's going to have an
MVP
close to an MVP season. Maybe not to make the playoffs, but to really make some noise and be considered competitors going into the playoffs.
I can see a scenario where Luka finishes as a higher seed, but Curry has better numbers, and the MVP is going to go to Luka.
You think they do?
I can see that
will happen.
No, what they did to Harden in the year that Curry won it in 2015 when Harden was supposed to win the MVP. That's what I think they might do.
I don't know what year you're
Curry was a higher seed. It wasn't the 73 win team. It was a year.
Curry deserved everything he won. So I don't know what you're telling me here.
It was Harden that year.
Yeah.
It was Harden.
It's always supposed to be Harden every year.
I mean, you just talked about him being one of your favorites.
Yeah, but because he's always in it. But that doesn't mean he deserved to win it that year.
Nah, he did that year.
So who's your dark horse is Curry?
My dark horse is Curry. Yeah, because I feel like people are sleeping on him.
I don't even think I gave a dark horse.
Would your dark horse be Dame Lillard? Since you have Portland coming as a 3rd seed?
I mean, that's a good pick, too.
Dame could be up there.
I think Dame was on he had a monster year last year.
Crazy dark horse that I could see. And I might get some flack for this.
Devin Booker.
Jason Tatum.
Oh, okay.
Call me crazy, but eliminating Gordon Hayward out of that offense, that's one less mouth to feed. And you have to imagine he's going to take another step up. I know, you guys laugh when I say it. But it's one less guy in the rotation, one less scorer, and he's going to have to take another jump if they want to be in that Eastern Conference conversation because everybody else got better. I think the Sixers got better.
I don't really think Tatum needs to do that because they got a bench now. Jeff Teague, I think he's probably one of the best backup point guards in the NBA.
I just want to stop for a minute. Odante just said Curry didn't deserve any MVP. Just had to throw that out there. Yeah. That was just dumb. But yeah.
I have Luka. You have
my dark horse would be KD.
Okay, you have KD. And
I'll go Dame.
So you're gonna rock with Dame? Okay.
I mean, even though Luka's a favorite, I think deservedly so he should be the favorite.
Yeah, and I still think he's going.
So who's your dark horse?
Curry.
So KD.
If I had to bet money on it, which I don't bet, if I had to bet money on it, it would be Luka.
Nah, you can't. It wouldn't make no money if you bet on Luka. He's
I don't bet.
Yeah. If I had to bet the dark horse, I would bet Kevin Durant if he's healthy.